everybody, so today I am going to make this infamous eclair cake that I know all of you have seen on Facebook. So the first thing, I have out the first step of the cake. So you're going to need a 9 by 13 glass pan. This is not 9 by 13, so already I screwed up. But this is all we have, so we're going to make it work. So you just want to lightly grease it with a non-stick spray or whatever you want to use. Okay. Now don't grease it too much because you're going to have to put the sides, like the crust goes up on the sides. So you need to have it so that it's not too wet and that the sides will fall down. So we're just going to let that sit there for now, and we're going to heat the oven to 400 degrees. So you'll hear my oven rumble. Don't mind that. So while that's heating up, we're going to go ahead and mix the water and the egg. So it calls for 1 cup of water. So we're going to go ahead and put that into a medium saucepan. And then you are to put, what is it, a half a cup of butter? Yeah, a half a cup of butter in with the water and bring it to a boil. Normally you would use a stick of butter, but I don't have that either. So work with me. I melted a half a cup of butter and we're going to put that in there. So we are just going to put them in and wait for it to boil. And then once it starts boiling, I'll come back and show you the next part. Okay, so now that we have it boiling, the water and butter, you are going to turn off the heat and you're going to remove it from the stove, and you're going to add in your flour. And I'm going to have the instructions down in the down bar. Okay, so you're going to take all your flour and just mix it in together. And then you have 4 eggs that you are going to mix in next. And you want to mix them in 1 by 1. My little piggy mixture it's falling apart. Not having very good luck today. Okay, so once you have it all mixed, you want to put your eggs in. And I don't know, I kind of thought, the only thing I didn't really like about this recipe was it kind of had too much of an egg taste for me. I don't know, I mean, I like eggs, but it's really kind of eggy. But I am not a chef, so I can't figure out how to alter it. So we're going to put in all the eggs as requested. So just go ahead. And you want to mix it completely before adding the next egg. So I'm going to go ahead and add each egg 1 by 1, and like I said, mix it in completely before moving on to the next egg. Okay, so this is what it will look like when you have all 4 eggs mixed in there. So we're just going to get the beater out. And then you're going to put it in that non-stick 19 by 13 pan, which I don't have. And so when you put it in, you're going to want to put it on the bottom and, like I said, along the sides. And then you're going to bake it for, I guess, 30 to 40 minutes, but you want to check it because some people, you know, depending on your oven, it can cook quicker, so you want to keep an eye on it. But don't get alarmed. I got alarmed the first time when I looked at it because it kind of bubbles up and it looks really funny. But don't worry, when you pull it out of the oven and kind of give it time to settle, it will flatten out. So don't get worried if you see it bubbling up the size of a cake. Okay, so we got the bottom covered. Now let's work on the sides. So mine, I should have a lot of extra since this is a smaller pan. Kind of take it up the sides a bit. It's like playing with Play-Doh. Okay. And make sure you don't have any bald spots on the bottom, because then you won't have any crust. This time I'm kind of trying to take my time, because last time I kind of just threw it in and the crust wasn't as pretty as I'd like. So since I have the time, I'm going to waste your time and show you how, there we go, how you should have it done. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop it in the oven, and then I will show you what the finished look is, and then we're going to put the filling in there. Meanwhile, what you want to do is pull out the cream cheese that is going in this filling, because you want that to be soft. So while this is cooking, take the cream cheese out and let it get soft. Okay? That is how crazy it gets, but do not be alarmed. It will lower when you take it out. Okay, so I took the, crap, I can't open this. I took the crust out of the oven, and I'm letting it cool. So now I'm going to take the cream cheese. I think it says to like make your own cream cheese, and well, I'm not that much of a Susie homemaker, so I'm not making my own. So you just want to take it out of the container and mix it up a little bit. And then in another bowl, you want to make the pudding. So I just bought the Jell-O vanilla, and it's 5.1 ounces. So super easy to make. You just pour the packet in, and then you're gonna add 3 cups of milk to it. So this is my 3 cups of milk, and I'm just gonna mix it as I pour it. And then you want to combine this into the cream cheese. So, and I'm not sure where my little helper is. She's normally down here to lick off the cream cheese, but she must be sleeping. Little Cinderella. So we're gonna mix this together. And it would be nice if you had a mixer to use that, but unfortunately I don't. So as you can tell, I'm just working with what I got. And you know, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, it's just for your family. So you're gonna wanna mix this together, and then it says to put it in the refrigerator, so let it cool while the crust is cooling down. But I've already kind of let the crust cool down a little bit, so I would add this in, but it actually looks a little soupy, so I will put it in the fridge for a little bit, because you don't want it to be too runny. So sticking it in the fridge will kind of harden it up a little before you go ahead and put it into the cake, into the crust. So I'm going to mix this a little more and then stick it in the fridge for a little bit, and then I'll be back. Okay, so this is our crust. It looks a little deformed, but we're gonna make it work. So all you wanna do is put your pudding and cream cheese mixture in the center. Okay, now since mine, like I said, is a smaller pan, I'm actually not going to be able to put the entire mixture in there, but that's okay. Okay, and then we're going to top it with some Cool Whip. Okay, well my Cool Whip has not thawed. Let's see if we can flip it over. Okay, well we're gonna have to let this thaw a little bit because I can't put it on when it's this thick. This is not spreadable. So we're gonna leave it here for a second, let it get soft, and then we'll just put this on top and then put the Hershey syrup on top of it. So I'll come back in a minute. Okay, so we have the Cool Whip, a little more manageable. So you can just put on as much as you want. It doesn't really matter how much you put on. So I just bought a brand new container, and this is what was in it. So I'm kind of just going to use as much as I can on here. Okay. So that's probably a good amount. And then the last part is to put some Hershey syrup on top. And you can do it however you want. You can draw a smiley face. And then the last thing is, if you're going to serve it, that makes things easy. If you want to save it for dinner later, or make sure you have some leftovers. I tried putting it in the fridge last time and it was rather soupy. So I think what I'm going to do is put it in the freezer, and then once I'm ready to eat it, I'm going to take it out, let it, thaw a little bit, and then eat it. Because putting it in the refrigerator with the Cool Whip and everything, it gets it turns into a soup. So that's it. Pretty simple.